Wish you a very good morning to all. So we are in chemistry and we have completed chapter number 1 in our previous video presentations. I think you might have seen all the video presentations which was uploaded on YouTube. So in that chapter number 1, we discussed about the types of chemical reactions, how we are able to balance the chemical reactions, and in that chemical reactions how the reactants and products can be balanced. Even we discussed type of reactions in the recombination reactions, then combination reactions, displacement reactions, double displacement reactions, then neutralization reaction, redox reactions. Even we discussed about the reduction, oxidation, and in that video, and that video was uploaded. You just go through it and try to see that video. And last we discussed, that is corrosion and rancidity. So it's my humble request to all my dear students to go through the exercise of that chapter, especially NCERT exercise. I am talking about chapter number 1, chemical reactions and its equations. So that exercise you will go through it. Just try to find out the important questions from your physics today also, so that also you can prepare. And what I am telling, that always be crucial, because the important questions are always coming in our exam. So today I want to start chapter number 2, that is acid, bases and salts in our chemistry. So in our chemistry, so acid, base and salt, the chapter is there, but if you know that 7th standard, 8th standard and 9th standard, this word we are aware about, and we know this, what is acid, what is base and what is salt. Now acid, looking at the nature, acids are bitter, generally called as khatta, okay, and bases are sour in taste, and salt generally NaCl. Salts, different salts are there, we consider NaCl one of the example salts. Now acid, you know that it is a Latin word, and it comes from the word acidus, okay. And base, this word base, it is a alkali, or generally we call as alkaline. Okay. Now see, base, it is also known as alkaline, or here spelling is also there, alkaline. Alkali, alkaline. This is the way we are able to remember this, base and acid. Acid is a word come from the Latin word acidus, base, that is alkali, alkaline. Now salts, generally it is a formation when the reaction between, we know that there will be reaction between acid and base. So it will give us salt. Okay. So this reaction, if you know the terminology of this, when acid react with base and it will give as a product salt, this reaction we call as a neutralization reaction. Neutralization reaction. Okay, neutralization reaction. So here just to correction, the spelling of reaction. Neutralization reaction. So here when acid react with base, it will give salt. that reaction is called neutralization reaction. Okay. Now, how we can distinguish acid and base? So we know that different acids, suppose we have acid, strong acid. There are three strong acids. What are the three strong acids? First, H2SO4, the king of the chemical. We know that H2SO4. Then HCl, hydrochloric acid. Then HNO3, nitric acid. Now these are the three strong acids. When these acids react with base, now will you tell me the different bases? Three bases will you tell me? Just remind it. Three bases we have. That is suppose NaOH. NaOH. What is NaOH? It is sodium hydroxide. Then KOH, potassium hydroxide. Then another we can take example MgSO4. MgSO4. Just remember MgSO4. Magnesium sulfate. Then another example, many bases are there that you are aware. NaOH, KOH, MgSO4, FeSO4. Then we can say that another example, Natto-Kothri, the word famous Natto-Kothri. If you know that Na2CO3, Natto-Kothri. It is also one of the example of salt, but we are not considering in the base. So this basis you will remember. Now different salts. Salts, if you know that. So best example is NaCl. NaCl. Another example is NaNO3. NaNO3. Then CaCO3, CaCO3. Okay, these are the salts. Best example we consider the sodium chloride, sodium nitrate, calcium carbonate. Then as I have written here for the salts, that is Na2CO3, Natto-Ko3, washing soda. Next is NaHCO3, NaCO3. These are the different salts. Now how we can classify? Suppose acid, we can take example of this acid. When react with base H2SO4, react with base that is NaOH. Okay. Now it will give salt. How it will give salt? H2SO4, Na. Here we can how it can give H2SO4. No, we will take another acid. Suppose it will make the work easy. Suppose I am taking HCl over here. HCl. So we will understand how we will get the salt. Now HCl. Now here it will combine. So here it will give us NaCl. And what is remain? H2O will remain. So plus H2O plus water H2O. So this is a reaction, and this reaction is called neutralization reaction. Acid react with base, it will give us salt and some amount of water. So that is HCl, NaOH will give as a product NaCl as a salt. Now acid, we know that it is a bitter in taste. Base, they are sour in taste. Salts, which are salty, so that you are aware. Now next topic we are going to study, that is a concept. The concept of acid and base. Concept of acid and base. And in that, the main thing is Arrhenius concept of acid and base. So that topic is there in your textbook. So I think you understood neutralization reaction. So here I am going for the next topic, that is the concept of acid and base, or it is called Arrhenius concept of acid and base. Now when I am writing the word acid and base, you know that when acid will be written, so it will give us H plus ion. Which ion? H plus ion. It is called hydrogen ions. It is H plus ions or hydrogen ions. Then base. Base, we know that which ion it will give? It will give us OH. OH minus means it is hydroxyl ions. Hydroxyl ion. It is hydrogen ions. It is hydroxyl ion. So you can see here. Suppose I am taking any acid. Acid, I will take HCl. Okay. So in that two things are there. If you see here, two things are there. One, when here H plus and it is minus. So when how the reaction will form? There will be always opposite charge, opposite ions. It is H plus, it is Cl minus. So here it will convert into H plus, and what is remain? Cl minus. Okay, so this H plus, it is called H plus power. H plus H hydrogen power. Hydrogen power, if you know this, it is a pH. What is pH? It is pH. In that it is hydrogen and hydroxyl ions are there. So it is hydrogen ion concentration. So in the pH for full form is potens D hydrogen. Potens D hydrogen means potens D hydrogen. Full form of pH. Potens D hydrogen. So now how this acid and base is formed due to the Arrhenius concept. Next, for the base, you just see here, for the base we can take any. Suppose I am taking this NaOH. NaOH. Now NaOH is base, which is strong base. Then what type of ion it will give us? It will give us which type of ion? There are two type of ion. That is, one is hydrogen ion and hydroxyl ion. This is plus, this is minus. Now plus value, plus we got, ions we got. Now what is remain? OH remain. You just see here, OH is here. So that is why it is Na plus. Generally sign, because both electron charges, positive and negative, should be there, then only reaction will form. So here Na plus and OH minus. So OH minus is what? It is a hydroxyl group. So how the acid will form in the Arrhenius concept, and how the basis is formed in the Arrhenius concept. So my dear students, you must know what are the acids and different names of the acids. These are the three strong acids. These are the three bases, and these are the examples of salts. So acid, base, the concept we must know, and how the ion, hydrogen ion will form H plus ion, hydroxyl ion. Whenever H plus ion there, we consider as acid. OH minus ion there, hydroxyl ion there, we consider as a base. When one example in your textbook it is given, it is mentioned that Cl like this. Suppose I will take any acid, HCl I will take. So in that electrons are there. Yes or no? Chlorine, how many electrons at the outermost orbit? 7. 2, 8, 7. You know that. 2, 8, 7. Yes or no? So now what is needed? What is needed? It need one hydrogen. H plus needed. So it will transfer here H plus. So its octet is completed. Understood? So that is why it become hydrogen ion. Now same thing happen here. One will be lost. NaOH sodium. What is it? 281. 281 for what? Sodium. 281 valency. So 8 will be given to someone. So it become plus, and hydrogen ion there, it become OH minus. So my dear students, one thing remember. Whenever the hydrogen ion there, you consider as acid. Whenever OH minus ion there, you consider the base. Simple. Don't be confused. In RNS concept, only this thing we have to understand. pH, potentially hydrogen. In that, this is very much important. H plus ion formation, that is acid. OH minus ion formation, that is base. So this is about the acid, base, and salt. So this is just introduction of this chapter. Okay, and this chemistry we call as organic chemistry. Which chemistry? It is organic chemistry. Organic, in that acid, base, and salts. Even after in our coming video, we will discuss how the acid react with base, how the base react with acid, what are the chemical reactions, what are the physical reactions between them. So they all things we will discuss. So up to here, just remember that what is acid, how acid can be identified, how the base can be identified. In the pH paper, if you know that. pH paper is available now? Yes or no? Yes, it is there. So in that 1 to 14 numbers are given. pH value is mentioned. Yes or no? So in 1 to 14 the pH value is mentioned. So 1 to 7 or not 7 also, but 1 to 7 in between, not 7. 7 is neutral, that you know water. So 1 to 7, that is acid. The pH value of 1 to 7, but not 7, exact not 7. It is only 1 to in between 1 to 7. That is acid. Okay. Then 7 to 14. That is base. Okay, this thing you know. And the 7 number is what? It is a neutral. It is neutral. And water is having a 7 pH. That is fresh water only, not our muddy water and this type of ocean water. Okay, so that I am not talking about the fresh water, which is aqua. So in that neutral charge. Here acidity, acidic power, H plus ion would be there. Okay, in acid and base, OH minus or alkaline condition should be there. So then only we can able to identify the particular substance. Generally, we know that how to identify acid and base with the help of pH paper in the particular chemical given to us. So that we are easily identified. So this is the chemical reactions that we will discuss later on. So acid, base, and salt. The concept of acid base, RNS concept, H plus and OH minus easily understand. So and pH value. So my dear students, you understood this acid, base, and salt. It is good for us. If you have any problem, don't worry. Whenever you will come personally, you will come in the class, we will have definitely discussion about the remaining columns if you not understand. I don't think you will not understand, definitely you will get it, but if some error would be there, we will again discuss this. So thank you and have a nice day. In our coming class, we will discuss the further topics related to this chapter. Thank you and have a nice day.